Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for December 20th, 2021. My name is Suzanne Wagner, and this is the numerology to start with for today. If you add all those numbers together, 12, 20, 2021, you get the number 10. The number 10 shows that shifts happen when we are willing to own up to those things that cause harm to either ourselves or others. We cannot grow if we continue to use delusion as a club to beat others with. Power comes from ownership. That is the full impact of the number 10 day. Today, don't put anything off. Don't wait and let things slide. Know that all patterns of greatness require integrity, commitment, and follow through. The process of reclaiming our power comes from learning how to take risks safely, consciously, and constructively. Inner power comes from the willingness to see that the meaning of my communication is the result that it produces. That can be a bitter pill to swallow. When we recognize that our actions and choices either push people more away because they cannot deal with the level of denial and lack of accountability that we are showing, or they allow for a more integrative and deeper understanding of ourself. It is never about anyone else. It is always about us. Too often we project our disowned selves on others, and it is like a coat that does not fit them. And they keep taking the coat off, and they keep taking the coat off that we want to place on their shoulders. Regardless of how wonderful we see that coat and projection, if it does not fit them, they will continue to remove it. And it is because that coat does not belong to them. It belongs to us. When we take back the projections that we have given to others, we also take back some of our power that we have been giving away. To move through this density, we must learn to hold all of our own power and not give it away to others. Growth happens more rapidly when we are more whole. Awareness becomes clearer when we take off the filters that our projections continue to place on the external world. Personal power manifests when we are willing to learn through our mistakes and let go of blame. The astrology today. The moon in Cancer supports a healthy and homey environment for the coming holidays, perfect for getting those decorations finished and preparing some cookies and holiday treats. I personally made my Aunt Nell's famous pecan crescents with powdered sugar. My husband had one and said they were deadly. They were so good. That's funny, right? I don't make them because I know how deadly they are. My mother used to hide them in the garage so that there would be some left for Christmas, but I found them each and every time. So she had to make more of them. And that was the perfect manipulation to get more. The moon in Cancer supports all such things, warm and wonderful, all things that are nostalgic and yummy. This moon is perfect as we rev up for the holidays. Mercury trines Uranus, and that allows us to get more creative and bring clarity and insight into this wonderful world. That is something all of us can use. With this connection in the stars, it supports a connection within us to see those things that we did not want to see. And that helps to shift us out of the patterns of karmic suffering and into places of clarity. We can step past the patterns that cause pain by learning to tell ourselves the truth. When we recognize that most of the time it is us that perpetuate patterns of dysfunction, then that is the beginning of a major shift in awareness. From this point forward, we can all be wiser if we stop the habitual conversations that we have been having in our own mind that justify patterns that will never give us a doorway to freedom and enlightenment. Such shifts can be profound if we are determined to not backslide into old behaviors of manipulation and coercion. Everyone is just too tired of games. There's too much at stake in the world. Growing up means that we need to see what we are doing and become vigilant to not fall back into old places. After all, this energy of Aquarius is intended to take us up to the next level, which we cannot do if we are clinging to our old self. And my quote for today: power comes from ownership. And my blog for today. This holiday season, I want to give many gifts to this world. Perhaps each of us should give a gift of hope and possibility for a much better future. I want to give the gift of transformation of fear into awareness. I want to give the gift of hope and faith for a cohesive world. I want to give the gift of food and shelter for those in the greatest need. I want to give the gift of inspiration for more protections for our environment. I want to give the gift of more consciousness and intelligence for the leaders of the world. I want to give the gift for rapid action to save the species of our planet. I want to give the gift of no more testing that damages whales and dolphins through sonar. I want to give the gift that humanity listens to the scientists and stops thinking that they know better than those specially trained. I want to give the gift of more restful sleep and more beautiful, enlightening dreams. I wish for a world filled with compassionate people that care for each other in ways that make a healthy difference. Take this moment to release expectations we have on others and give them the gift to be who they are. Let go of the demand that others make you complete. Release others from their mistakes and their pasts that were so karmically human. Then release yourself from the need to rescue anyone ever again. And then release your old stories that you are holding, that are holding you back and limiting your experience. Be grateful for those that have come before us and know that our ancestors' wisdom still carries us forward in times of difficulty. Be grateful for all the health challenges that have defined what is important in our life and forced us to change in ways that allow for less drama and more peace and tranquility. Have a wonderful holiday season. Thanks, everyone.